the phenomenal Tank, the R&B extraordinaire. He just did a phenomenal performance at the Howard Theater in Washington, D.C. And we're here to talk to him about what he's got coming up next. Stronger.
Stronger.
You're My Star.
You're My Star.
All right, tell us about it.
Something I'm very excited about. The music is very, it just takes you back, you know, it's very nostalgic. Just like My Star with the Michael Jackson bass line, takes you back to Heartbreak Hotel. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's creating nostalgic moments, classic moments within, you know, finding moments to be current as well. So, you know, we're just trying to bridge the gap between, you know, what R&B was and what R&B is and can be. And, you know, for me, first and foremost, I just want it to feel good. You know, I want people to put this album, to play this album when they're going through some tough times, when they're going through some good times. I want it to be all purpose. And so with this first single, You're My Star, it basically starts off, we're starting off by celebrating women the way they're supposed to be celebrated. You're My Star, calling them much better names than what they've been called in more recent songs that tend to get a lot of airplay for what reason, I don't know why. But you know, we're gonna lead the charge in getting back to that space to where people just feel appreciated. They feel good about, you know, spending their money on a good product. They feel good about spending their money on a concert and coming to get a real show, real musicianship, real singing, real showmanship, like all of those things within one. And that's what this album represents.
How do you maintain your freshness? How do you keep yourself new and still maintain Tank as Tank is and as only Tank can be?
Well, you know, I'm really competitive. You know, I have a you know, a sports background. You know, I came from football, and basketball,
that's scholarship,
and I still compete. You know, I'm in the league. I got to fly back to get back to LA to get to playoffs now in the basketball league. Like I still think that there's a chance I'm gonna get to one of them leagues professionally, but it's that competitive nature that has always driven me as it pertains to my music. And it's not, you know, a competition between me and anybody that I hear or anybody that I'm listening to or any of the guys that are out right now. It's more or less of me just trying to be a better me. You know, I've heard Force of Nature and Maybe I Deserve It. I've heard One Man, and I've heard Sex, Love, and Pain. I've heard Now and Never. I've heard This Is How I Feel. And I think that those are cool. Yeah. We did okay with those. But in my mind, I can do better.
I saw you post something about August Alsina's little incident that happened on 106 and Park. And as a journalist, I can understand where an artist would possibly be coming from as far as not wanting to talk about certain things or being debriefed on certain things. As a journalist, you're debriefed on certain things and you're given certain talking points.
Right.
So what exactly was your point in August Alsina's defense?
It wasn't just about August Alsina, but he was definitely the catalyst. You know, we have a responsibility to each other. You know, as journalists, as artists, as whatever.
It's supposed to be an even exchange.
It should be an even exchange. You know, we have a responsibility to each other. You know, you need information in order to do your job. And I need to give you information in order for you to do your job. And certain things, especially when it comes to something like that, like you don't know what's really going on behind that door. When a woman consciously decides to get involved with another man, it has more to do with what's inside of you. It has more to do with whatever emotional instability is already going on within you. Whatever is lacking, you're looking for that. So you don't just cheat, you connect. And that's worse. You connect to another man in order to make that thing happen. You see what I'm saying? And you like, and it's just one man. It's just that one guy that you would just own. You would just, oh my God, I love you so much, and I'm thinking about leaving him because he does not do
to give us everything he needs.
You see what I'm saying? So you all are looking to fill a void when you cheat. We are just looking to take up time. Now, when you want to go ahead and say, you know what, I know what it is. I'm gonna be the woman and you're gonna be the man, and we're gonna together teamwork.
But even, I'm gonna tell you
Here's
right
what kills
now.
all that. You know what kills all that?
What?
Honesty.
Okay.
If walking into a situation, and this is where men have to step up and be men. If women knew the situation that they were walking into, if they were able to make a conscious decision, if they had all the cards on the table and they could say, you know what, I'm cool with that. Or, you know what, that car right there, I'm not with that car. If women were able to do that,
okay,
that's where we begin to grow.
but I'm gonna tell you right now, that's the hard part. Because a
I'm
lot of
telling
women
you it's hard.
know what situation they're walking into,
But we
and choose to ignore it sometimes.
no, because it's not just the women, because it's about us being honest about it. We gotta be honest about it. We gotta say, babe, look, I love you. I do, I promise you I do. But I have a small issue.
Which is what?
I'm not gonna be perfect. Sometimes.
But we know that you're not gonna be.
But at least if I'm telling you, listen, I love you and I will never disrespect you. I'm never going. You'll never walk into a space and not feel like you're number one. You'll never get a call on your phone from somebody random talking about some foolishness about you. You'll never get any of that.
Oh.
But to be honest with you,
Okay.
there might be some other situations every now and then as a man.
No.
Now those cards are on the table. Now you can say the good outweighs the bad, or the bad outweighs the good. You get the option. And when you have the option and you're able to make a concise decision about that, you know how to play ball from there. Women know how to calculate and do the math and move on from that.
Oh, we know how to calculate.
Well, we're able to leave the home and work. We're able to get on a Navy ship for a year and a half and work. We're able to, you know, women are just now moving to a space where they will disconnect with their families and move and do their job. But a woman is going to be on that Skype every day. A woman is going to be on that phone every day, checking on her kids. A man can go for some days, you know what I'm saying, and get in the field and be working. Like, oh, you know what? Call my kids. That's just what we are.
For love, everybody in this building, we're gonna do this for love. One time. Everybody sing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you so much. I love you, DC.